In this session, we'll learn about what is price momentum. Let's say you want to trade. The first thing what you want to know that in what direction the stock is going and how long it will go or how far it will go or how fast it will go there, right? Because if you are taking some trading position, you want to suppose you are taking some trading position in a stock and you bought it for 100 rupees and you want it to go to 150 rupees, right? So you don't want it to go to 150 after 5 years, right? You want to go it to that price fast, right? So because see, if we want to earn money, we have to identify the opportunities where the asset where we are investing or trading goes up fast or goes down fast if we have short position, right? Now this strength in movement is called momentum. The stock will go up, but how fast it will go up, okay? So this is called, and we see it on price chart, so it is how far price will go up, right? So it is price momentum. Now we are going to study about price momentum and how it works, and I will take you directly to the chart. Okay, so let's go to the chart. This is chart of Nifty, and we'll see price momentum on this chart. Okay, before that I want to explain you a couple of small things. We in last lecture we saw about candlestick basics and candlestick patterns of 1, 2 and 3 candlesticks, right? So basic things we learned there. If you did not watch that video, first go watch those 2 videos and then you come to this one. So there I taught you about doji and dragonfly doji and gravestone doji. So if candles like gravestone or dragonfly doji are formed but open and close is at far end, they are also called pin bars. They are famously known as pin bars. So pin bars are candles like this, okay? So its open will be here, its close will be here, its high also is same, generally same, and this is low. What is meaning of this candle? Price opened here, in the day price went below, then price came up and closed at the same spot. So pin bar can be of both type. This is kind of gravestone doji kind of pin bar, but this open close and low are same here. Here open, close and high are same, right? This is high, this is open, close and low, all are same here, right? These these are also excellent indicators of reversal if form at appropriate places, okay? And its interpretation is again similar to those of dragonfly doji and gravestone doji. It means if pin bar, reverse pin bar is if this pin bar formed here, means at top like this, here market was going up and here this pin bar formed. And what is meaning of this pin bar then? Buyers came, they started pushing price up, but then sellers came in and they pushed price down. Now sellers started showing their strength, so price may go down. That is the meaning. Okay. So this one thing was missed in the last video. And second one I want to tell you is about insider candles. Suppose any candle formed like this is your candle, okay, and next candle is formed which is smaller candle and formed like this. These candles may be bullish or bearish, doesn't make any difference. If two candles are formed like this, then this is called insider candle, okay. Now we can use different naming also for this. This big candle, we will call this as a mother candle, okay, and this one will call it as a child candle. Fine. Now suppose this is your mother candle and this is your child candle. There might be multiple here like this also, okay. If in our terminology we'll call all these candles as child candles. Fine. This is because these are formed between high and low of this candle. All these are formed between high and low of this mother candle, so we'll call all these as child candles, and these are all formed on right side of this mother candle, so we'll call these right childs. If there are some candles on left side like this, we will call these as left childs. Fine. So just remember this, we are going to use this concept in this video. Okay. Now if you see this chart, I can draw some lines here, okay. See here the price going up, so I draw this line. This is price coming down, going up, again coming down, then again going up, then again coming down, then again going up, then again coming down, then again going up, okay. We can say it's coming down here also, we will draw it here, okay, till here. Okay. Now here you can observe one thing, that the lines which are going up, okay, these are the lines which are going up, are bigger in size or bigger in magnitude, and the lines which are coming down, this one, these lines, this one, this, these are smaller in size or smaller in magnitude, okay. Means sometimes you may have this also, this is going up and then coming down like this, then going up, okay, and coming down like this. Now here if you see this time wise, if even if this time is less and this time is more, magnitude wise this move is more. If this move is say of 1000 points, this correction is, sorry, this is 1000 points, then this correction is 500 points. Again suppose this is 1500 points, this is 500 points, right, this correction, okay. Though time taken for this up move is smaller than time taken for this correction. Okay, so we're talking here about magnitude, about the points. So when we are trading and we are buying, we want such long up moves if we want to follow this trend and buy, right? Now, to identify the momentum, that these lines which are big, which lines are big and which lines are small. See, if lines are upper going lines are big lines are forming here, big lines means by magnitude, then this is good momentum, and then we want to trade, right? Because we don't want to trade in weak momentum. I will tell you later what is weak momentum. We want big lines going up. Now, to draw these lines, there are some considerations. Now you this is visual, that visually you are thinking that I am just connecting the low to high points. Yeah, that is true, but there are some considerations. You should always ignore the insider candles. Okay, so in this structure, if there is any mother candle and there are left or right childs, then you should remove these, okay, while drawing these lines. This we have to do exercise. You have to open the charts and just remove these, mark these as not used, because these add noise. Okay, these add noise when you draw the momentum lines. What I have drawn this on the chart, these are momentum lines, and the first rule is don't consider insider candles. Second rule is if second rule is called third line rule. Okay, this rule, name of this rule is third line rule. What is meaning of third line rule? If this is your first line, okay, this is your second line, then your third line should cross your first line. This is your third line, this is your first line, this was your first line, this was your second line, this is your third line. So your third line should cross your first line. So it crossed it here and went up. Okay, or your third line should form outside your first line, means like this. If this is your first line, this is your second line, and this is your third line, this is your first line. Okay, this is first, this is second, this is third. So your third line is formed outside of your first line, right? So see, this is the limit. Below that your third line formed. Either of these two conditions should satisfy. Otherwise you have to draw the third line again. Okay, here I don't have the example, so I will go back on this chart to actually show you how that has to be done. Some clean example where you can, well, I can demonstrate this. Okay, good. So See, here we have examples. Now see, suppose here at this point I am drawing, suppose, this momentum line, right, and I am drawing this next line. Then my third line has to be this, okay, which is represented by dots. Okay, this has to be my third line. If this is my first line, this is my second line, I am not supposed to draw this as third line, okay, and again this one, this line, and again this line. Why? Because if this is first line, this is second line, then third line is not breaking the high and low of first line, okay. And your recent line, you should always consider your recent line as third line, recently what you are drawing. So when you are drawing this line, if it is not going above this, then you should not draw this line itself, you should directly draw this line. So your actual drawing in this particular case should be, this is line 1, line 2, and directly from here this is line 3, okay, because this low was higher than this low. Fine, this was second rule, and this you should follow while drawing the momentum lines, and you have to practice it, okay, you have to practice it. Another important concept in this is, see here I have visually selected the high and low points, right, I have visually selected that these are high and low points and I have connected those, right, but there is more objective method to identify the high and low points, okay, and in the session for trends we will learn that. So far you have to just practice drawing trend lines in different time frames and see if you are able to draw it. You have to follow those two rules. First rule was remove insider candles because those add confusion. So in the chart, if there are insider candles, you have to remove those. Okay, I'll show you example of this, then you will be able to appreciate it. Okay, this is the chart, and okay, now see, at this particular, observe this particular area here. Okay, this is the candle, big candle, these three, this 1, 2 and 3, these three are left childs for this mother candle, green candle, right? Now when you are seeing the chart, how it is looking like? It is looking like price went up and the correction started. So this is the correction and then again going up, something like this, right? But now if I remove left childs, see what happens. You will get the clear trend, because we are, by removing the insider candle, what we are doing is removing noise. Okay, so I am removing these. Fine, yeah. Now I removed these. Now you see how it looks. It is clear uptrend, right? Those candles only added noise. Somebody can exit the trade. Fine. So on both sides, right side and left side, you should remove the these child candles, and then you should draw the draw the price momentum lines. Practice this, and in the next sessions we'll see some other concepts related to technical analysis. See, each of this video has something important, so you are not supposed to skip. You should watch every video and do the exercise. Okay, so here you have to follow both the rules. First is the removing insider candle. Second rule was the third line rule. That third line should cross the first line, or it should form outside the first line itself. And the recent line that you are drawing is your third line. Okay, the recent line which you are drawing is your third line. So do this exercise, and if you have any questions about this, then comment on this video. I'll be more than happy to solve your queries. And again, new learning video will come tomorrow. So every day one video of technical analysis learning I am posting these days, and take advantage of it. Thank you very much for now. Please like this video, subscribe to our channel, and spread the word. If anybody you know want to learn, then share these videos with them also, so that everybody will learn, because let's learn together, let's grow together is our motto. Okay, so thanks again, and goodbye for now.